beautiful friends. Welcome back to 365 Days of Love and Miracles with A Course in Miracles. My name is Arlene Garris, and I am so glad that you are here. Please remember to listen right until the very end, because we have a special treat for you. And if you enjoyed today's video, please click like and subscribe down below, because this helps others to find us on YouTube. Today's lesson is lesson number 195. Love is the way I walk in gratitude. I just love that. Love, gratitude, forgiveness, and God. All these words are all wrapped up together. And this is who we want to be. We want to be love, gratitude, forgiveness, joy, peace, all of the beautiful attributes of God that we're studying in this course. Let's read all about it. Gratitude is a lesson hard to learn for those who look upon the world amiss. The most that they can do is see themselves as better off than others, and they try to be content because another seems to suffer more than they. How pitiful and deprecating are such thoughts! For who has cause for thanks, while others have less cause? And who could suffer less because he sees another suffer more? Your gratitude is due to him alone, who made all cause of sorrow disappear throughout the world. I love this lesson because it shines a light on a whole different way to look at gratitude. Gratitude, as we typically practice it, is where we have something that someone else does not have. I have roof over my head. I have food in my belly. I have a wonderful husband. The most that they can do is see themselves as better off than others. When we do that, we are dividing ourselves from others. We are seeing ourselves as being separate, as being unique, and that is all of the ego. However, when we see ourselves through spiritual eyes, we want to practice gratitude that brings all of us together. The lesson is going to tell us more about that. It is insane to offer thanks because of suffering, but it is equally insane to fail in gratitude to one who offers you the certain means whereby all pain is healed and suffering replaced with laughter and with happiness. Nor could the even partly sane refuse to take the steps which he directs and follow in the way he sets before them to escape a prison that they thought contained no door to the deliverance they now perceive. Let's talk about it. It is insane to offer thanks because of suffering. When I say that I am grateful for things that I have that others don't, I am, in effect, offering thanks because of someone else's suffering. I don't think we want to do that. I love how this lesson shows us a different way. All pain is healed and suffering replaced with laughter and happiness. We are promised that when we practice gratitude through the spiritual lens, all pain will be healed and suffering will be replaced with laughter and happiness. What a wonderful promise. Let's read on. Your brother is your enemy because you see in him the rival for your peace, a plunderer who takes his joy from you and leaves you nothing but a black despair, so bitter and relentless that there is no hope remaining. Now is vengeance all there is to wish for. Now can you but try to bring him down to lie in death with you, as useless as yourself, as little left within his grasping fingers at yours. Oh my, what a dismal picture. Traditional gratitude means that I can only be grateful when I have something that you do not. And when you have something that I don't have, now I'm wanting to grasp onto you and bring you down so that I can feel better. It's an awful thought. And yet, if we're honest with ourselves in our deepest, darkest secrets, I certainly, at least, can admit that I have had those kinds of thoughts. Your brother is your enemy because you see in him the rival for your peace. In this way of thinking, there's only so much peace. There's only so much happiness to go around. There's only so much wealth. And yet in God's world, There is an abundance. The more that I am walking in the spiritual realm, the more richness, abundance, glory, beauty, happiness, and peace I have. And the more I share them, the more I receive. Everybody wins, no one loses.
Let's keep reading.
You do not offer God your gratitude because your brother is more slave than you, nor could you sanely be enraged if he seems freer. Love makes no comparisons, and gratitude can only be sincere if it be joined to love. We offer thanks to God our Father that in us all things will find freedom. It will never be that some are loosed while others are still bound. For who can bargain the name of love?
Let's talk about it.
We are here to first accept God's love for us and then to share that love with everyone we meet. That is what we have gratitude for.
Let's keep reading.
Therefore, give thanks, but in sincerity, and let your gratitude make room for all who will escape with you, the sick, the weak, the needy and afraid, and those who mourn a seeming loss or feel apparent pain, who suffer cold or hunger, or who walk the way of hatred and the path of death. All these go with you. Let us not compare ourselves with them, for thus we split them off from the awareness of the unity we share with them, as they must share with us.
Let's talk about it.
We're talking about sharing in the oneness of God and all creation. We don't go there alone. We only go there with each other. I love this part where it talks about, let your gratitude make room for all. Right now, I'm grateful for those children that are out there playing in the pool. I hope you can hear their happy laughter. It's just a delight. Let your gratitude make room for all who will escape with you, the sick, the weak, the needy and afraid, and those who mourn a seeming loss or feel apparent pain, who suffer cold or hunger, or who walk the way of hatred and the path of death. I've been really contemplating this one because it is so different from our normal way of thinking. When I am practicing gratitude, I'm making room for everyone in that gratitude. There is room for everyone to participate in the beautiful gifts that God is offering us as described in A Course in Miracles. The reason I'm so excited about sharing this is that the more of us that are practicing this way of living, the more we are able to touch others out there in the world and bring others along with us. Isn't that exciting?
Let's keep reading.
We thank our Father for one thing alone, that we are separate from no living thing, and therefore one with Him. And we rejoice that no exceptions ever can be made which would reduce our wholeness, nor impair or change our function to complete the one who is himself completion. We give thanks for every living thing, for otherwise we offer thanks for nothing, and we fail to recognize the gifts of God to us.
Let's talk about it.
It's very clear what we're thanking God for, the gift of oneness, the gift of unity, for being one with all creation, and even better than that, that we do not walk this path alone. We bring others with us. We walk hand in hand with all of creation.
Let's keep reading.
Then let our brothers lean their tired heads against our shoulders as they rest a while. We offer thanks for them, for if we can direct them to the peace that we would find, the way is opening at last to us. An ancient door is swinging free again. A long-forgotten word re-echoes in our memory and gathers clarity as we're willing once again to hear.
Let's talk about it.
Let our brothers lean their tired heads against our shoulders as they rest a while. When we do this, when we share this beautiful message of love, our bounty increases, our gratitude increases. We offer thanks for them. We are grateful for our brothers and sisters, every single one of them.
Let's keep reading.
Walk then in gratitude, the way of love, for hatred is forgotten when we lay comparisons aside. What more remains as obstacles to peace? The fear of God is now undone at last, and we forgive without comparing. Thus, we cannot choose to overlook some things and yet retain some other things still locked away as sins. When your forgiveness is complete, you will have total gratitude, for you will see that everything has earned the right to love by being loving, even as your capital S self.
Let's talk about it.
We are love in action, the key that unlocks the door that we talked about earlier, a prison that they thought contained no door to the deliverance they now perceive. We have the key that unlocks that door to deliverance, and the key is forgiveness. Forgiveness of ourselves and forgiveness of others. There are no comparisons. When we are comparing, we're thinking someone is better than or less than. This is a cue that we need to do some forgiveness work. Forgive ourselves and forgive others.
Let's finish today's reading.
Today we learn to think of gratitude in place of anger, malice, and revenge. We have been given everything. If we refuse to recognize it, we are not entitled, therefore, to our bitterness and to a self-perception which regards us in place of merciless pursuit, where we are badgered ceaselessly and pushed about without a thought or care for us or for our future. Gratitude becomes the single thought we substitute for these insane perceptions. God has cared for us and called us his precious children. Can there be more than this?
Our gratitude will pave the way to him and shorten our learning time by more than you could ever dream of. Gratitude goes hand in hand with love, and where one is, the other must be found. For gratitude is but an aspect of the love which is the source of all creation. God gives thanks to you, his Son, for being what you are, his own completion and the source of love along with him. Your gratitude to him is one with his to you, for love can walk no road except the way of gratitude, and thus we go to walk the way to God. Let's talk about it.
Close your eyes. Imagine yourself walking hand in hand with all the people in the world on our way to God. We go together, the rich, the poor, the happy, the sad, the heartbroken, the joyous. We bring them all along with us, and thus we enter into the kingdom of God, where eternal peace, joy, and happiness are ours. Gratitude, love, forgiveness, God, they're all the same thing. When we look at things this way, we have nothing but happiness for everyone else when they experience bounty. We feel nothing but joy for another person's success. Today's practice, morning, evening, and hourly. Just stop and remind yourself, love is the way I walk in gratitude. Love is the way I walk in gratitude. Love is the way I walk in gratitude. Thanks so much for listening right until the end, my friends. If you enjoyed today's video, please share the love. Tell others about these videos. Encourage them to start at lesson 1 and only do 1 lesson a day. Are you ready for our special treat?
We're just about to drive through our complex to put the car away, and this is the highlight of Lolita's day. More than anything, she loves she loves to look out the window while we're driving. So fortunately, I can take a picture for her of her doing this because I'm going really slow, and I won't get a ticket because I'm not out on the street. You get a quick drive-by of all the different townhouses here.
way they all look the same. There we go. There we go, around the corner until we get to our parking spot. So there you go, folks. Lolita's view of the world. I hope you felt in that video that love is the way I walk in gratitude. Have a blessed day. I love you.